Good evening, YouTube! Today is a very exciting day because I am making a video on... Look at this. Yes, you got that right. All of these games have been translated. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Keep Going, Wildfire Adventure Squad. All in English. These games have been translated. So first, before we actually play them, let's head over to our display. I have a DS capture window set up for capturing the controller later. But right now, I of course don't have these ready, so in here we have the Japanese WADs, which if you watched my previous video, which I will put in the information tab in the last couple of seconds of the video. My last video showed my endeavor to find these WAD files. They were absolutely ridiculous to find. And here you see are the translated WADs. Pokemon Radiance, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Radiance, Tempest, and Wildfire. So, how do you go about doing this? Well, let's take a look. So here's my YouTube page. Don't look at my recommendations. So let's just look up Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Adventure Squad English. And we should get one of the first ones. Here we go. This, because of... Mute that. If you don't know, recently the source code for the Wii has been released, and so it has allowed lots of people to create patches of Japanese games, and so finally somebody has released a patch to translate these. So I'm going to show you how to patch these games. So first you need to find the WAD, which the WAD I am not going to tell you where to find it since that is not legally, I guess, explainable. Again, watch my previous video if you want me to explain it better. But I will say, now that this patch has been translated, hopefully it will be easier for you to find these patches. Or, sorry, not the patches, the Japanese WAD files. So you need the Japanese WAD files. And so let's just go to, Radiant Adventure Squad. So it's going to take you to this, and you're going to want to, first, you're going to want to hit on the README file, because it's going to show you a lot of download instructions, and I'll do that. So it's just going to want you to copy paste this password, and copy this, paste, and there you go. You see I have PMD Radiant Squad. And so this is going to be the patch file. And you're going to see in here, thank you, WinRAR, there is a BP, or floating IPS file. And you're going to need floating IPS. So again, I'm going to link this to in the description. Floating IPS Windows download. And so just go here and download floating IPS. And there you go. And you can literally run it out of the zip file, but you're going to need to go to your downloads and just extract here on the Radiant files. Here we go. Earlier this month, and we got PMD Radiance. So you want the .bps file, and then you're going to want to open floating.zip. Shut the freak up. And you're going to see this window. So we're going to close out of this window. We're going to apply patch. So now it's going to it's gonna look for a dot beep or floating IPS, so like a dot PPS file, I think. So go to your downloads, and then right here, you don't want to hit this one. This one doesn't matter. PMD radiance .bps. Open this, and then select file to patch. So you're looking for most common ROM files. So then go to wherever you keep your WAD files. So for me, it's on my desktop. Japan PMD WADs. All right, you want to do this to me? Yeah, it has most common ROM files. I guess that for some stupid reason, just click all files. And then for, I think, radiance, I believe... Oh, geez. I'm gonna need to go back to the README section. Let me see. README file. Okay, so radiance is... Mezase. Radiance is Mezase. So here, we want to patch Mezase. And hit open. And this, now you will get the PMD radiance translated WAD file. So now we can close out all this. I'm just gonna delete everything that is in my folders. So go to downloads, and then I'm gonna delete all this stuff because I do not need it. So drag and drop your Wii SD card, or drag and drop your translated WADs. Make sure if you have these installed on your Wii, if you have the Japanese version installed on your Wii, you're going to want to delete those. Drag and drop these into the WAD file on your SD card. There should be if you homebrewed your Wii, you need a homebrewed Wii with custom firmware. So that you have WiiMod of, I think it's version 3.2 or something. You need the WAD folder on your SD card so that you're able to download WADs. So make sure that is downloaded, and you dragged and dropped the WAD file onto your Wii. Now we're gonna head over to the Elgato, and we're gonna go to Homebrew, Start, and I don't think the WADs delete, so we can easily download them. So head over to WiiMod version 3.2 or WiiMod Lite if you don't have custom firmware. I think you can still download it without custom firmware, but I'm gonna do it in the legit WiiMod. So WiiMod version 3.2, load this. And then go down to WAD Manager, W-A-D Manager. And you see I am in SD in the WAD folder, W-A-D. So now you can go to your translated WADs, select them, and then hit A on this, and it'll install the WAD. So that is how you install the translated versions of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Adventure Squad. So now if we go back, just go to the loader. We're gonna take you through some, alright, exit the system menu. We're gonna show you how freaking cool this is. So if we go into Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Wildfire Squad, I will leave a tutorial to somebody else's tutorial on Reconnect 24, because you're gonna need Reconnect 24 because there actually is Wi-Fi for this game. Cannot be used. Please connect a Wii Nunchuck or a Wii Classic controller. I'm not gonna be using that, but basically, you can set up a distribution service, right? You need to be in Wildfire Squad, so make sure you have Wildfire Squad downloaded. But you can do this, set it up with Reconnect 24, and receive all of the buddy passwords. So if I just go here, buddy passwords, so you can, I think you can go here. Okay, so you have to, alright, thank you. You have to go to the operations guide. Yes, operations guide. And these are all the buddy passwords. They literally just give you all of the buddy passwords for all of the special Pokemon. And these ones, the ones with stars, are shiny. So you can get shiny Roserade, shiny Gyarados, shiny Voltorb, shiny Hoppip, and shiny Budew. So that's really cool. So that's how you get the Budew things. But distribution service. Alright. Okay, wait, hold on. Just give me a second here while I figure this out. Alright, now, this is my favorite part, right? Nintendo DS controller. Everybody hates motion controls, or hates using a nunchuck, or maybe you have a classic controller, but you want to use a DS, right? Because the DS is the best way to capture, or not capture, I got thinking about something else. The DS is the best way to play Mystery Dungeon games. So hit DS controller, and we are, it says if you're using an emulator, if you're using Dolphin to do this, I'd say use a Wii, because it's more fun on the Wii. But hey, you know, if you got a Dolphin emulator, I don't know if the DS controller works. It might crash the emulator. So with the helpful use of my DS capture card, we're gonna show you what you need to do to set up DS download play, as far as turning your Nintendo DS into a DS controller. So again, we're gonna hit the power, and we're gonna go to DS download play, and then we're gonna hit yes on send signal, and then it's gonna look for software. And then bam, you can see, look, Dungeon Controller Adventure. So hit select, and then hit yes to download the software. So it's gonna send data and download to the system. And now we're receiving data. The DS series system can be used as a controller. So now I'm gonna move the that was not good. We're gonna move these over here, because it's actually quite hard to see them when the background's the same. So we're going to start game, and we're just gonna go here. Oh geez, where do I put these? I guess just bottom corner? This one will be in the top corner. Sure. Yes, we'll load that. And down here, Wonder Mail W, you can actually, so I'm gonna have to disconnect the DS controller, but we'll reconnect it in a second. Wonder Mail W. What you can do, so I'm gonna hit no, but if you're connected to Reconnect 24 with Wi-Fi, you can receive all of the special event missions like Arceus, Dialga, Palkia, Giratina, Heatran. All of those you can just receive right through Wi-Fi. So that is pretty amazing. And then you can accept them as jobs and take those jobs in the Pokemon game. Unfortunately, Friend Rescue and Go Rescue do not work at the moment, but hopefully they will patch them in a future patch. So we're gonna just continue. Yes. So we're gonna show you one more feature. So of course you can I'm gonna put it up here. I think this works better for the DS capture window. So you can go into your items. All the items have their pictures edited, because if you didn't know, in the original Japanese game, they didn't have pictures next to them. They were just text, and I think that's how it was in the DS versions of Mystery Dungeon games. They didn't have pictures next to them. Well, the patch added pictures to them, and it added a bunch of Super Mystery Dungeon descriptions to all the items. So that is cool. Here we go. Here's some of the Wi-Fi events, like Arceus's challenge. I think I only took Arceus's challenge. So that's one way to get a legit Arceus. Well, kind of legit. It's not really legit. But, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into a dungeon. I'm Sunset Crag, sure. And we're gonna show you how this DS controller works. So if you look, there's 4 slots. So, if you look down at the DS capture window here, I'll make it big for you. Why is my name weird? Because I translated my save file to the... When I patched the WAD, it actually had my save data in there, so it translated all my freaking English characters and stuff. So when you move, you see that the moves go gray, which means you can't use them. They're also not translated, which kind of stinks, but hey, that's the way it is sometimes. So, what you can do is, if I go to moves and use... Oh, I don't want to be facing my teammates though. I'm not okay, no. As you can see, it shows the PP of all your moves right on the DS screen. So this is very helpful for keeping track of your PP while in a dungeon if you're using a DS controller. So, for example, if I use Ember, right, it goes to 14. And it also shows a color code so that you can, you know, more easily identify the moves, because of course it's in Japanese, but, you know, after like one run through a dungeon, you should be able to get this down pretty quickly. So, yeah, that's gonna pretty much do it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment to get this channel more popular. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Follow my Twitch down in the link in the description, where I will be streaming shiny hunting using this DS capture card and another DS capture card that I will make a tutorial on, but I accidentally burnt the motherboard on. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Love you guys. Peace out.